Good morning. Yes, I pre-tested this morning, and I did a lot of work technically yesterday on my computer. I was up till after midnight, and I was able to get things hopefully back to normal. My first test this morning was gibberish, but then I retested it, and it was good. And the thought that came to me this morning as I meditated was we are conscious family. At first it was just we are family, but then as I sat down at the computer, it felt important to add the word conscious. And what is a conscious family? Well, when things go wrong in a conscious family, people begin to help each other. That's what's happening in Japan. It's what happened in Egypt. It's what's happening right here with what's going on with these daily videos. It's what's happening with other people with their daily videos, how conscious families are coming together, where people are recognizing their interconnectedness with one another and they're reaching out to help. In a sense, human beings have always done that to some degree, but it's a tremendously greater degree now in the ninth wave than it's probably ever been before, where people are aware of what's going on in the world. Yesterday, Deepak Chopra conducted a meditation for 1 hour where the whole world joined together to send energy to Japan. I am going to watch that video or link. I'm going to link up to that later on today and watch it this morning. I was working feverishly at my computer, taking programs out, reinstalling programs, running diagnostics, doing all sorts of things last night during the time that was broadcast live, 8:30 Eastern Time in the United States. But people all over the world have the opportunity to connect. Why? Because we are family. We are conscious family. We are aware of what's going on with each other. As I was laying meditating, and I didn't get out of bed till just, not very long before I had to start this. But as I was meditating on what I would talk about this morning, and the idea of family came to me, I realized that I could use the analogy of the body to family. Our bodies individually are a family of organs, family of cells. And the body was so designed to operate for the most part unconsciously. The autonomic nervous system, I believe that's what it's called. And everything just does what it's supposed to do. And when it doesn't, it's called disease. And you might say, looking at things, using that as the analogy, that the world, the family of the world, has become diseased. It's been diseased for a long time. It wasn't operating very well. Everything seemed to be falling apart and disintegrating. And for a lot of people, when you look at the world, that's still what's happening. Except when I look at the world and when a lot of you look at the world, you say, yeah, it's falling apart, but this is a good thing. This is part of the awakening process where we're consciously recognizing the disconnect between various parts of the family. The stomach isn't cooperating with the brain, and the heart is not cooperating with the intestines. I've used a similar analogy once before. But in order for the body to be in health and to be in a state of homeostasis, there has to be a cooperative working together. And as the family of God, if you want to put it that way, operating on earth and seeing ourselves as one, we are choosing, many of us are choosing to help each other wake up, to help each other remember the connection that there is between us. We don't have to all do the same thing in the family. We don't play the same role. In a family, there's the mother and there's the father, and the husband and the wife and the children. There are aunts and uncles and grandparents. And all of these roles working together make for a harmonious family. When the family members don't work together, you have, you guessed it, a disharmonious family, a family breakdown, a family not in unity. We are not looking for everybody to play the same role. What I'm doing is not your responsibility unless you feel that that's what you're supposed to be doing too. And then it is. That means that we're members of the same organ, if you will, the same part of the family, because we're performing a very similar task. Not that any two tasks with human beings is exact, because you are you, as we've said in other videos. You are uniquely you, as I am uniquely me. And we each have roles that only we can play individually. But the conscious choice that we're making to work together, to love each other. When one person needs help, others reach out and help. It doesn't matter, in this case, if they're halfway around the world. It doesn't matter if they have the same religion or speak the same language even, although I'm so grateful that so many people around the globe have learned English, that English is the language of the internet. Despite the fact that people still use their own languages on the internet, so many people, even people where the languages doesn't even use the same alphabet as what I'm used to. And that's total Greek, literally, to me. It doesn't matter, though, because there's still a connection. We've now been given a tool, the internet, another tool, the English language, to communicate around the entire planet. Even those that are not awake get the message, because within each culture, within each religion, there are people that speak the same language, that are on the same vibration and the same frequency, and they're able to understand each other and to recognize the importance of waking each other up. And the message goes out to you and your country. And there are people in your country that don't understand English, but you do. And you are hearing this, and you are able to connect to the part of the body that is not able to get the message directly, although everybody ultimately gets the message directly, because the message is inside of us. It's in our hearts. It's the flame of freedom that's burning. We want to be free. We want liberty. We want to be left alone to live our personal lives in peace as God intended for each of us to do. And we're recognizing that as long as I'm attacking another part of the family, as long as I'm attacking another part of my own body, I'm not going to be able to have peace. I'm not going to be able to reach homeostasis. I'm not going to be able to work together as a single entity. And peace requires us to understand and to accept the fact that even with our differences, even with all of the things that seem difficult and challenging, we are still a family. And we consciously choose to lay down the things that have divided us and to work together for a common good. The common good is we're going to reestablish peace on earth in our lifetime. In this year, we are going to make inroads that are so magnificent that we're not going to be able to recognize how far we came. It's going to be almost mind-boggling how far we've come by the end of this year. That's how great the changes are going to be that I saw and that I was shown at the beginning of this year, or actually at the end of 2010. Mind-boggling the changes are going to be. And we're doing it. We're waking up religiously, politically, economically, really big one. And I'll be talking about money in the near future. But all of these things, we are waking up. We are knowing what the problem is. And that's the first thing. We're recognizing the problem. And is there stress and is there tension? Sometimes. When you recognize the problem, sure, there's a process that has to be gone through in the physical world. And we are doing that as a family because we are becoming a consciously aware family, because this is the time of conscious co-creation. This is the time when all of the pieces come together, all of the organs begin to cooperate with each other, all of the members and the roles in the family begin to form a synergy that's able to take this message, this awareness forward. We're aware. We're aware that we have to do this, and we're doing it. We're doing it. And this is the most beautiful thing that could possibly happen. I am so encouraged as I receive the emails and the letters and the people signing up for my YouTube channel. I'm so encouraged. I'm seeing with my own eyes how a family is made to function, how people are able to love each other and accept each other and to be pulling for each other. I feel your love coming to me. And I get the message that you feel mine coming to you. And it's so wonderful and it's so beautiful. I'm not going to say a whole lot more, except to be able to express my gratitude and my thanks for your help in making me the person that I am. Because I couldn't do this without your help. And I recognize that. We are one. We are family. We are conscious family, bringing peace to our entire planet that ripples out into the cosmos. Namaste, and bless you. Thank you so much for being part of my family. I love you. Have a great day.